And it's all up next on EA Sports.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
So Deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? 1 for the running backs, 1 for the wide receivers. Could carry home a nice little pile of cash.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. This is complete to Hawkins.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Marshall, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 16, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Lawrence will throw. That's Olave bringing in another one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 57 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down,
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Panthers at 11-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Incomplete.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. That is incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson.
They'll find Aguara complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in here by Chase.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Lawrence going to throw again. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Going right back to Wilson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Throw right side, Wilson.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first down, Lawrence.
Caught by Wilson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Here's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. DJ Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game.
Barkley hit in the goal, pops free.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up in the short field ahead of them. And now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 27-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Cook again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence throwing left side, and Watson has it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lawrence. The pass caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On 2nd and a yard, Lawrence. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Lawrence will throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris Olave
from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Wilson.
He'll find Aguara complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the Panthers' 8-yard line.
Here's Wilson.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Zach Wilson,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Handoff comes to Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
They run it again with Cook.
68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Herbert
calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
They go play action with Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
a nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Left side, Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, Coach has always talked about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Second down and 3.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A give. This is Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wilson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Have to take this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. 50 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and now move their lead up to 4 now.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.